Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions. You are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage DC. This is season 2B, I believe, episode 20, possibly 19. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video, also subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments below. I apologize. It's been a little while since I've been on the channel. Well, some stuff I just don't have content for. I do have content, but I've been under the weather yet again. But this coming week and the next week, I'm going to have new stuff for you. This episode I did like. It was light, not dark. Story was moving. We were repeating a storyline, but nobody else has had opportunity to have reaction or questions about certain things that are going on. And tonight, or last night's episode, was the first night of it. All right, so we begin the episode with Winter and Yusha. They have decided to get the children together, to come together to meet each other. Yusha has one daughter. Her name is Gianna. I believe Winter has 4 children. 2 are actually present, which are Eric and Autumn, which are more of the younger ones. I think that those are the minor ones. So anyways, they come over, and basically the children can ask any questions that they wanted. A question was asked, what do you want most for your mom/dad? Autumn and Eric are like, they just want their mom to be happy and want what's best for her. They don't want her to be hurt anymore. Gianna said, I don't know what's best for my dad since I'm a child. But I desire whatever is best for my dad to happen for him. Basically, she said, I know my place, and that's where I'm going to stay at. So I appreciate that. So after the children leave and go into the home, Yusha and Winter, they do have a talk. Winter said that she's past the place of, like, the fantasy part of the relationship. That googly part. She's like, it's more real because now she has introduced her children to this man. So it's something that she's like, okay, you're important in my life. Yusha said that he's still in Fantasyland. And Winter's like, look, I do know that you're a little bit slower and it takes you a while to catch up. I don't know what is in his mind as far as introducing your children to a potential partner. But, catch up. Because you want sex now. But you're still in Fantasyland. Or in this stage of, but she told you she loved you. Later on, you told her you loved her. I don't know. Winter be working it out, trying to work with you, but something else up with you, sir. But anyway. All right, so we're done with that scene, and we jump to Joy. Joy is planning her birthday party. I think, is turning 43. We find out one attribute about her, or something about her, this episode, is that she's Trinidadian. And she has this chef that's planning this food. She had this venue that was going to be outside, even though it's cold in Washington. But anyway, she found a venue. So I thought it was cool that we're learning stuff. I think, about 20, 21 episodes in that we could have learned, possibly episode 2, 3, 4 of part A. Like, how come we don't know anything about your roots? We know beard oil, you're Trinidadian, and this throuple situation that we're going to be talking about in a few minutes. That's all we know about y'all petties. Oh, and of course, the lie that people won't say is a lie. It's just that Ashley ran her mouth about the lie. That's just going to be a big grievance to me, and I know it looks like we're just not going to hear anything until the reunion. So she's planning that. Irena comes by just to check things out, and Irena's thing is to ask how things are going with certain storylines. That's the biggest thing that she's got going on. I just be like, okay, Irena, can you talk about something else? What's going on with you and your storyline? But anyways, of course, Joy tells her about the different people that she's invited. She said that I invited Ashley, but she doesn't know if Ashley's coming or not, only because they're starting new and things are rocky kind of with, with Clifton. So she got this text from Ashley. It's in response to an IG story or IG post that Clifton made, or not Clifton, that they made along with Carmen. And it's a long text, da 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 da. When Joy received it, she responded in, you know, I don't want us to go backwards, and I don't want to respond based off of a text that I could misinterpret when I get back or go, whatever, or in a different time, we'll speak about it. So Irana's like, I hate it. We find out in a few minutes as to why Ashley even sent this text. All right, so we move on to Ashley Quick and to their daughter, Ashton. Ashton is a dancer. She goes to all these dancing competitions. Ashton's new outfit, which is kind of the same as the other outfits, is pretty skimpy, and you can call it, I guess, racy. They do dress a lot of these dancing competition ladies in a lot of adult-themed costumes. Quick comes home. Ashton tries it on. Of course, she still has on different apparel, but Ashley is showing Quick what it would look like, and then kind of showing where, okay, well, if she doesn't have this on, this is how she's going to look. Quick thinks that this is not appropriate. And Ashley's like, okay, so do you want her to dance with this outfit on, or she just does not dance at all? It's kind of one of those things. I don't know, some people had weird reactions as to why Ashley even said that. It's like, well, she's just asking Quick, okay, do you want your daughter to dance? That's it. You know, because of your disapproval of the outfits. We need to know where we're going at with all of this. You know, he loves to have his daughter dance and to see the growth and development of her, but he does not like the outfits. As of right now, it looks like that Ashton is still dancing, even in those outfits. So they get on the subject of going to this birthday party for Joy, and Quick is kind of like, I don't really understand why you're still trying with Joy, but hey, you kind of do you. She goes into what recently happened on Instagram. Cliff, the ladies, which is Joy and Carmen, they're on a trip somewhere, and they're in bikinis, and Cliff is there also. They're in this room together, and one of the hashtags says no sidekicks. What recently happened in one of the episodes played, and I think this is right after Ashley told Alicia about Joy and Clifton being married. And they were having a conversation, Clifton and the Pettys and Carmen, about Alicia being their sidekick. There was further conversation about Alicia being messy. Now, Ashley's already told us that Joy likes Alicia and considers Alicia her spirit animal. Where this new type of attitude and comments about Alicia coming from, we don't know. But this is how it has been for over a year. There's one thing said on camera and one thing said off camera. So who has a script, and when is it actually? When do we actually become real on reality? So, again, Quick says, I wash my hands of that. You do what you do with this whole Joy situation, but it's like they are playing this game. I really feel like who wanted that hashtag? I think it was Clifton. I think he wanted that. Maybe Joy did too. But it's like, why would you want to go backwards? Of course, stuff does happen, and if you start seeing stuff back on TV, because they were still filming at this point to end out the season. So this was in March, so the new season had already begun. If you did not want to go back, I would not try to be petty at this point, especially at how fragile the relationship was at this point. Anyways, Ashley said that she's going to go. What was the next part? Joy's party. Who showed up first? The Tylers did. They're there. Nobody else is there. They start dancing, and they think that they're the life of the party. There's no music or anything. Next thing you know, Winter shows up, and the Tylers are happy that they're there. And Irena, hi, Winter! As you know, a year later, this is not the tune that Irena or Jamie has for her. If you're on social media. All of a sudden, we see that there's a bunch of people there. Joy and Clifton, they come out. The colors or the things that we're supposed to have are black, white, and red. Joy comes out in this bodysuit. Black strips are around, but the bodysuit is like nude, not white, and this red strip. Clifton is in a white shirt. It looked like a t-shirt with some jeans. I forgot what color those are. I think that was black. And then this red type of sports coat. Like, nobody has a theme. Like, you have this theme with colors, but y'all don't know how to dress at all. So, everybody looks like they go into something different. And Raina and Jamie, they're going to dress and look a certain way. It's going to be elegant, kind of top-notch. Winter was in black. I think she was dressed for an occasion that looked like it was going to be, like, kind of going to Ruth's Chris. Ashley comes in, bombshell red dress. So anyways, yeah, Joy, she can't dress. So Ashley gets there. She ends up going over to Joy, giving her this card, birthday card. And the card is pretty sarcastic, like, F you for what you just did, da-da-da-da-da, but I forgive you anyways. But it was something to that nature. So Joy was like, thank you for that, and I can re-gift this right back to you. It's still like this way of Ashley saying that, hey, I F with you. I really think I get Ashley the most off of this cast. I mean, one, she's the most honest. Not saying that Winter isn't, but I just like, I get to really see her in full capacity, and I just don't see the type of bullshit. I don't see that, you know? So anyways, of course the cast is just kind of, well, the ladies are in one surrounding. I saw a little Jamie. I ended up seeing their daughter also, Brittany, I believe it is. And some people, I guess somebody from Ready for Love was there as far as the cast. Then Carmen is brought up as, where's number 2 or the sidekick at? Carmen comes over, they start talking. Ashley brings up, like, aren't you number 2? And Carmen's like, no, I'm not number 2. I think they talk a little bit. They're kind of familiarizing themselves with Carmen. And basically she's making sure that she dissociates herself from her being this tag-along, this throuple type of thing, because that is brought up. Irena, who had been running her mouth for weeks, all of a sudden is, I don't want to say shy, but don't want to even talk about her part as far as what she was saying about Carmen. They discussed the video, and she said, well, no, I was not a tag-along. My man was there. And then Ashley's like, well, where is he? Well, he doesn't live here. And all Ashley said, I think in her confessional, I've never seen her post her man. There's only been one man on her social media, and it's been Clifton. That's all she said. They get into that, and then Carmen's like, well, I don't see what the issue is, because the same thing that you think about me could be also said about you, Alicia, and Quick. And Ashley's like, what do you mean? What do you mean, we're not the same. That's not the same. Oh, yeah. You guys kind of roll together. Like, no, that's not the same. Y'all met on a dating show, Carmen. And obviously she got some of that information from talking with the Petties, because that was former conversation when Joy was trying to compare what was going on between them, the Petties and Carmen, with what's going on with Ashley and Alicia, who have been best friends for 20 plus years. It's like, for this, I'll just say with Carmen, like, make sure y'all get the right storylines, because y'all kind of crazy to be kind of repeating the same things. Like, no. So Winter jumps in. It was like, well, don't you think it's inappropriate, or it looks a certain way to kind of be there with that man and all that? And Rada does feel like Ashley threw her under the bus by saying that she thought it was inappropriate. Joy comes by and Ashley pulls in Joy, and they wanted to talk about this throuple situation. And then Joy was like, I gotta make an announcement and I'll be back. She didn't want to get into it. Carmen felt a certain way that Joy couldn't stay here for a few minutes just to dead the whole situation. We're not in a throuple. She does feel like, Ashley did say that I don't think you guys are in a throuple. I think that you guys play it up for whatever reason. And Carmen's like, I don't play it up. Because it's still like the Joy, the Pettys, they can actually, how can I say this? Benefit off of it. They can sit and pillow talk about it, but it's still going to be Carmen that's going to be looked at crazy because she's the quote unquote side person. And that's how it usually is, especially if it's a woman. They're going to always be looked at as Jolene, 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 Jolene. So, you know, she's saying, no, I'm not Jolene, and I'm not Barbara, you know? So at this point, I guess Carmen's getting agitated even when Winter's questioning, and she's like, oh, you want to go there? Oh, we could go there. There was something. I guess Carmen had been talking about Ashley too. Anyways, Carmen's response was like, you know, I heard that you are the HIBIC. It's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Ashley was like, I heard you are. You know, so, you know, and, oh, what happened was this Carmen, I guess Ashley had heard from Joy that Carmen said to watch out for Ashley. And the reason that she said that is because she knew that Ashley was the HBIC. So Winter and Raina's like, who? HBIC? What do you mean? She don't control this group. She don't control me. That's a MF lie, you know? And Ashley's like, oh, is that what you said? And that's what you think? Continue on. So she was eating it up. There was some type of announcement with for Joy. Happy birthday, da 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 da, and appreciate everyone for coming. And then everybody starts dancing. There was a scene about fashion, I think, that night, or no? Ashley did say in her confessional, like, what is this bodysuit? Like, it's just that she's a pretty woman, but Joy has no style. This is from somebody who don't even dress. Joy, you have no style. You know, I don't know fashion, so me and you are in the same boat. But anyways, the next scene, Ashley and Winter, they get together. They are kind of going lingerie shopping, but kind of costume shopping too. And they get into a little bit about Ashley and Quick's marriage, about, you know, kind of things that they like to do in the bedroom. They role play and all that. Winter was saying, you know, she likes this little get together just to bring out, Ashley's bringing out the adventurous side of her. Then they begin to talk about, is everything okay with her? And she's saying, as far as the marriage, her and Quick, like, yeah, everything's cool. They talk a little bit about, you know, she thinks that her and Quick need to go to therapy. Quick doesn't believe in therapy. He thinks that he's right about everything. But he has this way of brushing off her feelings about certain things. And this is kind of the thing of what Winter was talking about with Yusha a couple of weeks ago. Sometimes I don't need any type of accountability or trying to reprimand me. I don't know if reprimand is the right word to say, but somebody that is trying to tell me where I'm right or wrong at. No, I need you to listen out for me. I need that type of emotional support. That's what Winter was talking about with Yusha the other week. Winter does say that that's how she feels with Yusha sometimes, is with her. It's just all the time. It's kind of like, forget your feelings. You know what to do in this situation. You don't need to be doing this, da 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 da. And all the time if that's not necessary. So they bond over that situation. The next scene, it's Irena. She's having a pop-up shop for her wigs. Let me just tell you this. The ladies are having a good time. They are on a good roll. Of course, it's a year later, and everything went to hell. And I'm loving what I'm seeing. Winter gets there. She puts on the wig. She imitates Irena with the bob. Did anyone else put on a wig? No. But we got Carmen there also. So Joy ends up bringing up at the end of the episode, you know, the thruple conversation has been brought, or thruple topic has been brought up, and we're trying to figure out why. So when Raina looks at Ashley, and Ashley looks down. So that was the end of the episode, but I guess we'll pick up from last week. But the ladies were having a good time. Of course, we know a lot of stuff went down on social media. Next week is going to be the finale episode, but they'll also be playing the reunion episode. So I don't know if I'm going to be just doing the finale episode in one and the reunion in one, or if it's going to be separate. Depends on how much content that I need to discuss, but I think they're going to be wrapping up everything, so I think it will be different. So you can at least expect 2 videos from me, I think, on next week. I'm ready for this reunion because I need some questions answered. That is my commentary. I do believe that Clifton is behind all this extra pettiness after the fact, instead of seeing if we can just make things better. I know Ashley has said some things, but if you're just going to do things behind the scenes and not even want to talk to Ashley about whatever, then that just speaks volumes about you. I know Ashley doesn't really want to deal with them, but it's like, this is kind of stupid, but whatever. But please, everyone, tell me about this episode. Did you like this episode? It was pretty cool. I mean, nothing eventful too much happened. There was going to be a little rah-rah if Carmen wanted to go there, but it didn't go there like it could have, but whatever. But please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel. And let me know your feedback. Until the next episode or next video, peace.